We!
Female youth,
Male youth,
LGBTQ youth,
Youth living with HIV/AIDS,
early school leavers,
genderqueer youth,
youth with disability, migrant youth, youth activists.
we think that youth sexual aggression and victimization
should be put
on the agenda.
Youth sexual aggression and victimization, YSAV, needs to be addressed as a form of violence which occurs in peer-to-peer interactions during the period when we, young people, enter a stage in which we are exploring and developing ourselves, defining and setting our wishes and boundaries within sexual interactions.
We see anxiety among decision makers in talking about youth and sexuality. But discomfort in talking about youth and sexuality is not more important than young people's well-being, safety, health, pleasure, and their human rights.
The European Union and national governments have a specific responsibility to uphold the human rights of young people, particularly their rights to be free from violence and coercion, their right to information, their right to health, and their right to participate in the decisions that impact their lives.
We call on European policymakers and national governments of European Union member states
to exercise existing legal instruments and implement all conventions and treaties to vindicate the human rights of all citizens, including young people.
To create a supportive policy environment for addressing YSAV, which begins with recognizing youth as a stage of development, as distinct from childhood and adulthood.
To make funding available for fighting taboos around youth and sexuality, deconstructing gender stereotypes, combating myths surrounding rape, sexual assault, and the more subtle forms of sexual coercion, and destigmatizing being a victim.
To ensure young victims of sexual violence have access to justice.
To make sure that training for law enforcement, medical professionals, legal professionals, youth workers, and psychologists working with victims of YSAV is compulsory.
To ensure mandatory comprehensive sexuality education in all member states, young people have the right to accessible, evidence-based, and sex-positive information.
to recognize YSAV and youth sexual and reproductive health and rights and priority issues in the European Commission funding streams.
To create an enabling environment for us, young people, to meaningfully participate in all stages of decision-making, design, development, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of policies and programs dealing with youth sexual aggression and victimization.
we, young people,
Are the agents for change in the challenges we face.
We hold expertise regarding our own situations, environments, challenges, and culture. For that reason, youth must be recognized
As valuable partners in addressing
YSAV.